Hello, welcome everybody. I am Carpus from Carpusgamechannel, and I'd like to take this opportunity to say thank you for taking some time away from Fallout 4 to watch something a little bit unrelated. Right, as you can see here, we are playing as the Eastern Roman Empire, and we are against the Picts, as I believe. This is actually generally the first time I've ever played against the Picts. Same map again. The next video I got is of a different map. I've got the change of this one, but as you can see here, we're starting off. This time I got my guys a little bit more spread around. I kind of got more. As you can see, melee troops here blazing through the trees. I obviously didn't know his cavalry was here. I have my cavalry as well, sneakily going through the tree lines, which is also going to crash these guys very soon, because they are actually dogs. They're not cavalry at all. He does have cavalry, I believe they're looking, yep, over there. He's got one of those wonderful little bits here. And of course I've got the other bits of my cavalry here looped around. I didn't actually realise I managed to catch his cavalry so quickly out of the back like that. Kind of got my archers, as you can see here, focusing and firing down to the Celtic bows, kind of get rid of the Celtic bows as quickly as possible and move on to those ones. Over here, I'm not really too sure what's happening currently with this issue. Dogs are going to be very careful. That dogs kind of destroy cavalry very quickly. I've always noticed. I probably could have hodded these a little bit, just made them just whip them down through javelin fire, but I wasn't going to leave it to just the cavalry to hit these dogs here. As you can see, I've already moved a couple of my melee troops along here to try and hold this line as well. Kind of got these units here marched up and they're hitting to against the skirmishers that they've got. I have a lot of the Titania soldiers. These spearmen aren't currently fully engaged with the battle with me, but as you can see, I actually have hit them in from the side here, so hopefully I'm going to do sort of damage. Meanwhile, at the front, I started throughout this journey here. Got to be careful with my cavalry. I don't know if my cavalry was really on point this time. I can really remember all of this, but by now I should have moved these guys around. I should have really moved them out before these spearmen managed to engage into conflict, and of course before the melee infantry managed to hit into me. There you go, need to start some audio. My audio is really funny on my screen now and then. And you can see it's starting to mobilise his cavalry now. I have still yet to be completely unaware of this. I'm starting to move my spearmen ever so slightly forward, as you can see, leaving these guys out behind my spearmen, leaving these guys in front of the spearmen. That's not really too bad. Luckily, with the engagement here of my melee infantry plus my cavalry from the other sides, we managed to rout the dog units pretty quickly. That I thought was a very big win for us. Like, I'm very happy that we managed to do that. As you can see here, I was calling up the general here. I'm surprised I haven't charged my general into the melee with the Celtic bows yet. As you can see, I keep pushing the front lines here to cut these units over here as well. We're slowly, I believe anyway, gaining the left hand side. As you can see, you've got to be careful with these melee troops here, because all of those aren't a match for these three spear units here. Kind of moved up one set of cavalry. I should have done this a little bit quicker, as I said a minute ago. I felt like I did my cavalry work here, it's a little bit poorly. I'm not too sure when I actually noticed this cavalry coming up. I'm just a bit like ah, shit. So hopefully I did manage to get that quite quickly first. As you can see, some units here starting to rout. Managed to break the Celtic bows. Kind of got a nice round here. I've got to be very careful actually, because he's got this Pictish axemen are actually very good in terms of attack. There you go. I managed to notice in my fingers actually as I was pulling my guys back. Like, wait, what? Oh, four. So alright, now I have to completely pull back my heavy spear infantry to engage into melee here. Hopefully manage to force these off quite quickly. Keep these guys here purely just as they're going to hold up against naval infantry. So I need to keep my archers now alive at sort of all costs. And you can see I'm starting to mobilize my cavalry just like a little bit extra time. As far as my spears are completely losing like that against the cavalry units, I'm not too sure. I never looked at the Picts units like that, so hopefully they're not too bad. And I don't know if you notice, I've also got a cold and to that. So hopefully I'm about to push through these pretty quickly. This unit here, I was going to say I should get something hopefully and come around the back of these, and you can see I've got some of my melee infantry here coming from the side. Not only that, but with the main conflict here within the trees, as you can see I've started to push back the Pictish warriors. I'm going to start pushing along here. Probably what I should have done looking back at it is not charge these two directly in there, maybe charge one, we've got the other unit, send him out here, send him up here, or just around basically, and hit into the back of these units here, because that will cause a little bit better control over for our guys. Lost my melee cavalry unit here, also losing some archers. Got my archers, I'm trying to completely set them up. Again, what I should have done here is maybe keep these guys in the tree, maybe move these guys down here like this, trying to get them a little bit more spread out. But at the moment, it looks like I'm just using my units here just as a bolster to try and kill their cavalry as quick as possible. Because if I kill their cavalry, I can mobilise my infantry away from their melee. So that's not too bad. So I think the point of this now is currently trying to hit their cavalry. I'm using my archers as well, trying to hit into their general to do as much damage as they can. So I managed to break the general, kind of hoping that I get a little bit of a better retort. Also, some of my spear infantry here, as you can see, is slowly getting taken down by the black blades. Be interested to see what they do. Kind of got my general, as you can see here now, kind of hit into their archers. Our archers came back, so I'm like, nah, I don't really want that going on. Managed to rout this unit here. They are not completely broken yet, but I think it's a matter of time until they do break. A couple of units here are wavering. I don't know if they've fully routed yet. They sort of rout. Again, not 100% broken, so it's pretty good to keep pressuring those to some degree. But as you can see, he's just sort of moving some of his actual melee infantry out the way here. Axemen, however, are still fighting very strongly. I can't see a single Axeman. I'm trying to zoom in. That guy's got a sword. There you go. Oh, they're over here, that's why. There's only 2 of them left. It's still going as well, that's what I like about them. Alright, as you can see here, not surprisingly that I'm kind of getting this out quite quickly. Losing my archers up here as well, so I'm just getting some of my archers to target fire into their cavalry to see if I can get rid of as many as possible. And of course I got my cavalry as well pursuing them, hopefully they can do just a little bit more. Shame not as many are dying, but they are starting to rout, which is wonderful, probably due to the hit from behind plus the arrow fire. Hopefully it's going to do more than possible. I think here he's managed to break all of my spearmen. That is something to move up now a little bit. Notice that he's got his cavalry here coming in, so I was like, alright, I'll send my cavalry out before he can manage to hit and surround some of my men. As you can see here, some of his black blades managed to come around and hit into the back of my men. Again, but looks like these guys are just standing still completely anyway. So I found in this game that my overall control wasn't very good, but Roman units tend to be very versatile. I think these guys are standing here, I just like but Roman units tend to be very versatile and they kind of give you a little bit of freeway, I think, when you get to this sort of moments like that. And as you can see, I decided to throw these guys around now, noticing that, and like, alright, you guys fight them. Like, dedicate some men to fight them. Sort of thing. And as you can see here, I believe I'm probably out of ammo, because I wouldn't have done this unless I was out of ammo. So I was just charging these guys here into the black blades, and I've always loved that charge animation. I don't know why. But as you can see, the black blades. I'm engaged to melee now against some of my melee infantry here, and of course on my archers I've engaged in melee. I did doubt they're actually going to kill hardly any. I'm actually going to look to see if they manage to take this guy down a little bit. As I mentioned, no, he is just going to kill them. Now my visuals are poor. I wonder why that is. Coming back up here, as you can see, I kind of got my general stuck in there a little bit now, or they've hit in the back of my general, either way you want to look at it. They haven't got many units here in terms of position. It seems like I've got very strong control here. Again, I got these units here which I'm now starting to pull up. I was, unlike the last game I showed you on this map, it was the last game anyway, when I was playing as the Guardians. I think I did quite well and all that, but on this one I kind of just slipped a bit. There you go, sending out some more of my sword infantry now, just trying to hold off the charge from their general, all of that such. Trying to just keep this here. So if I manage to break this, I've got a relatively strong force that can keep on fighting. And kind of like the little arc that they've got going as well in this melee. That's pretty cool. So we're slowly pushing out through now. Awesome now. Oh, it's my archers. I'm surprised they've got any ammo left. Again, probably just aiming directly into. Well, there you go. Out of ammo. As I was saying it, I'm surprised you got ammo. So as you can see, obviously they managed to break that unit there relatively clearly. Now it's going to charge into all of my military. Not too sure why I'm pulling these guys back actually. I think I'm bringing them back just so that I have a bit extra spread in what's going on. Sending my sword infantry here, of course, trying to get them into melee as quickly as possible to hold back their units. Even got some more men here now engaging along the front lines here, trying to get to them. And of course, now that most of this is broken, or like as you can see, these guys here are starting to waver. All my guys in the trees, I'm starting to mobilise out a bit, just to get a bit better spread. Charging my guys in here, charging all my cavalry. I'm surprised I've got cavalry left there. You're not the in best of conditions, by the seems of it. So I'm pretty much charging these now to all sides. I'm trying to charge them into them just to break them as quickly as possible. But by looks of actually now I changed it. Oh no, the cavalry is still hitting there. Wonderful. That's obviously managed to rout that unit. Got some more infantry coming in from the side here. It is their general, which is the unit that I'm currently most inclined about killing, of course. Coming out here, I've got on my general a bit close by. I could probably move him actually slightly closer if I bring him down. To bring him to this line here so you get a fear around everybody. Kind of surprised also that I've not engaged these troops yet into melee like that. There you go, as soon as I say that, they're starting to mobilise. And of course, I've got these units here. Hopefully to get them to their side. Archers, obviously routing, not overly too surprised there. Also got some guys in the back men off there, as you can see. I don't think they're going to be too long. Oh, my general started to engage in the combat there as well. It's like, alright, let's get my general doing something. Only 4 men left, might as well get the general them and push them into the bit when they've got just that little extra men. That I remember doing. The general unit's now starting to waver, it is now starting to rout, not completely broken as of yet, but with the routing general, it's not going to be too long until the other 2 melee troops follow suit. 32 men, 53 men, 61 men, still have 120 odd men. But as you can see, with that, I've been Carpus. I hope you enjoyed 1 unit rout. Or 2 routing, and they're all broken, wonderful.
Their general is dead! A lethal blow!
And I thank you for watching. Now go back and join the nuclear wasteland that we all know and love.